Okay, so there's 8 general directions. There's forwards, backward, side, and side. There's going to be the corners, right corner, left corner, upper left, lower right. And those are generally the 8 basic directions. Now those 8 basic directions also exist on this plane. Most people think that you're standing up tall when you fight. Some people might, but you really shouldn't. Your knees are bent softly and you're in this neutral position. From here, I can go forwards and back. Now you might say that's what we did on the floor, but I'm not moving my feet this time. I'm weaving forwards and back. I'm putting my face forward, which can be risky. I'm bringing myself back for a slight dodge. I can do the same things left and right. I can also do the same things up and down. So I'm ducking, I'm popping up to maybe hit a little higher, I'm slipping to one side to hit, slipping to the other side to hit, and then as I said, maybe I'm taunting or I'm getting ready to come down low to get in close, or I'm going back to slip just a little bit. We want to try and get our feet into it, but at first you really should learn, and I've done a video on basic movement here, you really should learn some basic slipping, keeping your shoulders up, going around in a circle. Now, we can do kind of a don't double dribble type thing. So, instead of taking both feet with you from side to side, experiment with just taking one foot to one side, one foot to the other side, one up to the corner, one back to the other corner. Why? Well, in close combat, I might shift and hit, shift and hit. So I don't get a chance to dance and jump. Too many people jump. When you're in the air jumping, there's not a whole lot of room for movement. Now let's use these 8 directions. We push off with our back foot to go forward, push off with our front foot to go backward. We go to the right by pushing off the left foot. We go to the left by pushing off the right foot. Never cross the streams, Egon. Don't cross your legs. Sometimes for maybe a fancy side kick or a scissor sweep or something, people will cross their legs. But anytime you're crossing your legs while you're moving around, you know, pretending to be Muhammad Ali, you're making yourself very vulnerable to being swept or something, which is why Ali did it. It was just a way of taunting the person. It's not actually how you should move when you spar. So those are the basic front, back, left, and right. Now, when I move up to this corner, I turn with my right foot and I keep my right foot forward and come back. Now, if I'm standard, which most people are, then I just shift with my right foot and I keep my right foot back. Now, if I go up to this corner, I'm going to switch feet. Do you have to switch feet? No, you don't have to switch feet. But when I turn like this, it's a quick turn to avoid something. Now I've taken away a lot of my weapons unless I'm going to spin, and that person has a lot more weapons pointed at me. So it's okay to go up to the corner and keep your same foot forward, but you make yourself vulnerable. Same thing going to the back corners. If I go back here, I just push off my left foot, and I'm still pointed right at my target, which is right here in front of me. If I go back to my right corner, again, I switch feet. Can I go like this? Yes, but then I only have these weapons to go with, which is fine, but just keep in mind that you're handicapping yourself a little bit. And if you're good enough to know better, you probably don't need this drill. So, take any one of these that we're doing, add a technique. I like to do the jab. Just real quick basic on your punching. Elbows down, punch straight out and turn over. Imagine something's in your hand and you're flipping it over. Well, I don't fight like that because I box. Okay, you can still box that way. Just don't flare this elbow out. You're inviting tendinitis. You're inviting a shoulder issue. So practice a nice, easy jab. After that, you can start moving your feet and doing everything else. Elbow in, slide up, slide back. See, my hand's open. I'm not concerned about perfect punches. Slide side, come back, slide side. Now, personally, I'll just keep throwing a jab every time I move to get myself in the habit of moving, breathing, and timing all at the same time. Now, I keep punching at the center because that's where that person is. I don't go side, side like this because that's not where they are. Now, the corners. When I switch sides, now my right hand's forward. I come back to the middle, now my left hand's forward. If you're boxing, you're probably not going to switch feet, but it's something to think about if you're a mixed martial artist, karate guy, or something like that. So, up to the other corner. All I do is come back, come in. Go to the back corner, push off my front foot, come back in. Push back to the left corner, push off my opposite foot, switch sides again, and hit. Now again, like I said, you can just stand there and just practice shadow boxing in all directions. So they advance on you. You pop them in the face as you go back. You go towards them, you pop them in the face. That's a pretty obvious one. They come straight in like a bull. You wait till they get a little bit next to you and you hit them. They come over, you hit them. Now, the corners. The reason why that's good is because if somebody comes all the way past, you can get somebody to pass you. It's scary because when you go up to the corners, you're heading towards the attack. So if we're boxing, a lot of times I'm going to slip, go up to the corner and throw. I'm going to slip, come back and throw. Again, fine. Scarier going at the target. Problem is with going back is you invite that person to pick up speed and mow you down. So for karate people, most of them always just go like this back and forth, or they stop and they go like this. Those are horrible habits to get into. You need to be in the habit of, yeah, move forward, but shuffle a little to the side, go to the other side. Move with meaning and feeling. Turn a little music on in the house. Just move around. Now you can add a kick. I can go back and front kick. I can come forward and front kick. I can go to the sides. I can go to the upper corner. Right? You get the idea. You can throw it with the back leg. You can get fancy and do jump back kicks and things like that. I don't recommend it, but you can. You can add your round kicks. You get the idea. You can do pretty much any technique you want like this. You can do back fists. You can use this in grappling, okay? A lot of people will come in, they'll drop, shoot, come back. Sprawl and back. Switch sides, come back, okay? Shift and sprawl. Or not sprawl, but shoot. So these 8 directions. Now it's got to be more directions, right? Because now I also go back down into the corner, up to the corner, over to the side, straight down, straight up. So besides just the basic 8 that we did on the floor, now there's 8 that we're doing in these directions, okay? So it becomes a sphere. You start working in this angle, up, down, left, right, A, B, select, start. So you just keep working on that. Be loose. If you're boxing, chin down, shoulders up a bit. If you're doing MMA and you want to do karate style like Machida, just keep your head back a bit. Throw. If you're doing basic karate, that's fine. Just move around. Throw this technique and that. Start getting used to it. Do it and do it and do it. Great fighters do basic drills a lot. Flashy fighters do just the fun stuff and don't usually last. So keep it the fundamentals. These are the basic directions of movement. Add in the techniques of your hands for fun. Good luck to you on your training, and we'll see you again soon.